Hey, it's Tony Joe from Remax Camosun here in Victoria, British Columbia. It is Monday, February the 25th. This is our weekly sales stat report for Victoria Real Estate. Today being filmed on top of Mount Tolmie, just the sort of northward view here. Hopefully you can see the ocean in the distance. This is a great view. It's a fantastic vantage point of Victoria in general, especially when the weather's great. We'll make sure that we film when the weather turns a little bit and make sure that you can see the great views from the camera. Even though the weather isn't great right now, as you can see, it's not overcoat weather. It's not exactly warm, but it's not freezing cold either. And when you think about it, that's not bad for late February weather. Anyways, where we're at with sales, we're at 322 sales for the week. For the month of February 2013. We ended up with 497. So here we are, the 25th. We've basically got 3 more selling days to the year. Pretty big gap so far. I think we're going to have that little rush still, probably end up at about that 400 sales standpoint that I had mentioned the week before, but we will be falling short of the 497. So you think about that, 400 sales versus 500, it's going to look like a 20% reduction in sales. So we're going to see it in the news as we have been recently, but as I keep on saying, this is just the way things are nowadays. We're at 889 new listings versus 1,318. So that's another interesting point. A lot less new inventory is coming on the market right now, and I think this is just indicative of the fact that people aren't really thinking real estate right now. It's not quite as crazy a time as they were used to before. And finally, we're at 4,031 listings total versus 3,977. So here is my impression as to what's happening out there. Generally speaking, the properties that are selling are the ones that have been on the market for not more than 30 days. There's a key date here right now, and we're noticing it when we see all the sales happen. Basically, buyers are wanting to buy the new, hot, fresh inventory. That is no different than any other marketplace. The biggest difference right now is it seems like once that 30 days hits, there is no interest whatsoever. We know that. We've got inventory that's been on the market, frankly, for a couple of months now, and it is just amazing the amount of difference you have between new listings and things that have been sitting around for a while. And the reason why I say this, and the reason why it's very important, if you are a seller or if you are counseling somebody who is a seller, the fact is they've got to have the property priced right to begin with, because this is definitely not the kind of market where you can say, let's try it high for a week or two. Because when you try it high, you're going to lose that 2 weeks of good selling time, and by the time you reduce the price to where it should have been, you've lost everyone already anyways. So there is no need, or there is no sense in pricing it high just to give it a try for a couple of weeks. Sales trainer and someone that I know personally, David Knox, he's fantastic. He always says, you know, why try it for a week? You might as well try it for a decade. You're going to get the same sort of response. So the key is make sure that you're pricing correctly, if not attractively. That's very important. I'm Tony Joe, and I will see you guys this time next week.